We are starting now. Hello everybody. Let's give a shout out to everyone. Let's give a shout out to everybody first. Justanel, hello. Malmal, hello. XXMLRTX, hello. Paltala, hello. Vascal, hello. Who else is it? Must be hello. Justanel already. Lancelot, hello. Snoopy, hello. Bayan, hello. Chinka Rapui, hello. Ilume, hello. Dare to Kek, hello. Absen, yeah, Absen. Hello everybody, this is very exciting. This is it's a weird line to start a stream. I don't know, dude. I am actually quite nervous for this stream. Like, this is actually pretty big. Well, I consider it pretty big. I consider it pretty big for my my channel. Because considering this is Graystudios. Absen, yeah, silakan. Okay, I can see Twitch chat is fine. It's working pretty fine. Oh god. I've been so excited since last week actually. Last week I got a random FedEx. Last week I got a random FedEx shipment order that I had to pay. I was like, what did I order? I didn't even order anything online. And then turns out Graystudios went and sent out a keyboard to me without telling me, without actually confirming with me. But they actually sent it, and I'm so happy that I have this prototype for you guys. And I'm probably one of the first ones to build the Space65 R3 prototype. I don't know who else has done it. I think there's a YouTube video for one of them, but I've been allowed by Graystudios to stream this early for you guys, and yeah. So the board's gonna go on group buy soon. Hopefully you guys consider it. We'll check this keyboard out today. Yes, hello Vascal. Yes, hello. So today we're gonna build this twice. I only have one board, but we're gonna build it in two configurations. So, hey, plus KB, hello, thank you for the 14 months.
Not like this, not like this, not like this, not like this, not like this.
Hello. Dude, this is such an exciting stream, honestly. Thank you for the sub, though. We've got Graystudios Proto. Hello, morning, Joran. Morning. So yeah, this board will be on group buy soon. Exact dates I do not have, but I have an estimate pricing of the board. But more info should be coming soon from Graystudios. Yes, this is very exciting, very exciting. Oil Kings is lubed. I thought you said it does not need to be lubed. I know it does not need to be lubed. It's actually, it doesn't really need to be lubed. I just lube it for the sake of lubing. Because, I don't know, I just want my switches lubed just so they sound better. Yes, finally streaming, yes. Woo. Dude, for the last 30 minutes, I've been standing up and walking around my room because I was like pretty nervous about this. But yeah, finally got a prototype for this keyboard. I think this is my first international keyboard prototype. From an international brand, so pretty big deal for me. Hand sanitizer. Dude, this board, I can tell you from just like looking at it. I'm a big Graystudios fan. I got into the hobby because I saw the Space65. That was like the first keyboard I really looked into, which is the Space65 Cyber Voyager, which I actually have right now, which is this beautiful thing. It's now rocking my new MT3 Black Panther keycaps. What do you guys think? It's so cool, right? Yeah, it is a Gasket Mount now, Snoopy. Yeah, it is gonna be something, Penguin. I can't find the difference. I would say the stock and looped Oil King. Oil King is better if you loop the spring, actually, because sometimes the spring is kind of thingy. So yeah, started with the Space65 as something that I really looked into. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. The keyboard having like side RGB, having that, the badge on the back as well. So it's like so cool, this board. And 1 year later, like 2.5 years later, Graystudio sent me a prototype for their newest Space65, which is like, that's so cool. Yeah, it was, totally is. Hello Shibiku, welcome dude. I'm doing good, hopefully you are too. So yeah, I just got these keycaps. Don't they look sick? So this is my first MT3 that I own. This is called the MT3 Black Panther. This is Drop Plus. Marvel is collaborating on this set. It's a very, very nice set, and I can tell you, like, so yeah, the arrow keys, there's a weird thing about the arrow keys is they have like an interference with the case. So I had to flip this one and this one. Yeah, so they're not in the same position. They have like a little interference. I actually really, really like MT3. It's surprisingly very good. It's surprisingly very comfortable in my fingers. Like, it's pretty nice. I type quite fast with it. I don't make a lot of mistakes with MT3 somehow. This is better than SA. This is honestly better than SA. And I might like this over Cat. MT3 PBT. Isn't this one is this one the PBT or the ABS? I don't know. I have MT3 Desc. I have another MT3 set. So I bought this during the MT3 buy one get one. I bought this one and MT3 Desc, which is like a blue set. Yeah, it's over there. So is there like a difference? MT3 PBT and MT3 ABS? The colors are very nice though. The colors are seriously so good. Don't sell your MT3, Sarika. It's very cool set. No, this is not the R3 yet. I haven't opened it. This is the R2 actually. So we're gonna take a comparison between this one and the new R3. So we're gonna check out the new differences between the old Space65 and the new one, which I have over here. So yeah, thank you first of all to yeah, I'm opening R3 right now. Opening it about, well, I'll just pull it out. There it is. Woo! We've got the prototype, guys. We've got the prototype. Yeah, this is the R2. This is the R2. This is the... Nope, you're not late. Gonna share with friends? Thank you, dude. So yeah, this is the Space65 R3. This is gonna go on GB soon. It's supposed to... It was supposed to go on Group by early this month actually, but I think there's like delays on it, but it's okay. VBox 60, I've never built that one, but I think it's pretty decent. Guys, I'm so excited. I technically opened the keyboard, okay? I know what it looks like. It's on my Instagram anyways. But they actually sent me in a deep ocean colorway. This is the Space65 R3. Sorry, R2. This is the Cyber Voyager, the Space65 Cyber Voyager. This one's the... So VBox 60 is a plastic case. This is a aluminum case. You get to... Dude, Space 80 is a great board. I love that board. So good. It's one of my favorite TKLs, actually. Honestly, everything that from Graystudios is good. So today we also got Gayron Oil Kings from Plus KB. Plus KB is also in chat, so thank you to him for sending out some Gayron Oil Kings for me to build for this. You can check out with !+ Plus KB. I think there's the new B-Box case with ePBT Con Momo. Yeah, so let's open it. Hello, Tolio. Yeah, so this, the price the price for this board is not determined yet, guys. So, but they do have an estimate, which I will get into soon. So let's open it. QK65 looks pretty cool, and hopefully I can try it out soon, maybe. Yeah, it's great that I have a comparison between the old one and the new one, so it's better. So there we go. Ooh. So it's in the dark, deep ocean colorway. Let's get the foam away. Wait, let me get the foam. And reveal that beautiful red and blue. Dude, it looks so nice. It's honestly so nice. Yes, I have seen the vortex. Here's the side profile. This side profile. Here is the other side profile with the RGB, so it's gonna be similar to that. And there's the RGB over on the top as well, which is removable. I assume there's gonna be extras for additional things for that. Dang, I'm sold. Wait, there's a lot of differences on the internals and on the externals. This is the external differences. Here's the forehead of the keyboard, which I love so much. It's so nice. It's so nice. The tone of the blue and the red and the black. It's beautiful. It's a much nicer backside. So they have this little ledge that you can see there that's popping up. Yeah, that's new. So let me compare it. So this is the old Space65. This is the new Space65. So you can see there's a lot of differences here. Yes, it covers the Type-C that doesn't go 100% in. So the old version has the USB-C over here on the left side. This one, oh, I'm losing my voice. This one uses a daughter board in the middle. So yeah, it now has a daughter board. So there is now a center style instead of a right side style, and we lose the Cyber Voyager writing. It's honestly a cleaner looking board compared to the R2. This one's more futuristic, more weird stuff going on. This one is a more cleaner design. Yeah, it's a lower USB port as well. So here's the bottom of the keyboard. So the difference is there is now a big difference in the board is now a screwless design. Yes, it is full alu. So there are no screws on the back. This one has screws under the rubber feet and screws on the bottom. There's just 4 screws. This one, there's no screws on the back. So it's a cleaner design. So the way we access the board is through these screws inside the keyboard. So there's also another difference on the bottom. As you guys can see, now the red, the accent is now surrounding the whole board. It's now surrounding the whole board, so you can see the accent, the red accent going everywhere throughout the keyboard. While the old one is, yeah, it doesn't have an accent. There's just this little extension over here that you can see. That's kind of out of place. This one is a much sleeker design. It's more in line with their Space 80, I think. Yeah, it looks so much better, in my opinion. So there's another difference. This one is a full alu board. There's gonna be extras, but extras of like the materials you can choose, maybe. I'm not too sure on like mirror finish options. This is a top mount keyboard. This is now a gasket mount keyboard, and we're gonna check out the gasket mount and check out the board, because this one's not a foamy board. This one's very foamy board. There's still a diffuser on site. There's still the diffuser. It's not gone. Not gone. So that's pretty cool. You can see the daughter board peeking out over there. So yeah, there's a ton of internal differences and external differences, which I can say this is a different board. I would say this is a different board. So you get this as well, which is the Toolbox, which you get access to a screwdriver that you get from Graystudios. You get some spare screws, which is nice. You get a Graystudios tweezer. You get a demagnetizer and a magnetizer, which is pretty cool to get from a keyboard company. And you get the screw heads to open up the keyboard, so you don't have to... Like, if you don't have a screwdriver that fits this, you get a screwdriver. The freebies are nice. It's nice freebies to have. Nice freebies. I'll use the screwdriver for today. But yeah, this is a really different board, I would say, compared to the old one. So let me show you guys the parts that we're gonna use today. I'm not too sure on how it works. I'm not an expert in that, but maybe someone can explain. Right, so we get a few stuff that we want to unbox, and we're gonna use both plates today. So I'm gonna rebuild the keyboard, first of all with foam and without foam. We're gonna do with no foam first, just to see how this keyboard will feel or sound without foam. So, because that's a lot of people's, you know, not a lot of people like foamy boards, so we'll test out. First of all, we have this FR4 plate, which is pretty dank, you know. It's a lot of flex cuts in the middle as well. I'm just panicking on how the... Dude, I'm actually so... Yeah, that is actually quite short. We'll see, we'll see. Hello, Rastapanda. That's too much flex? It actually doesn't flex too... I'm not gonna press too hard. It's not as bad as Mr. Suit's FR4 plate, which is like super flex. But it's a nice FR4 plate. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Here is the polycarbonate plate. It's a more flexy one. So this is now a gasket mount. You can see there is the socks. I'll explain as we go through. Yes, it's a new plate. So this is the PCB today. This is a different PCB to the older PCB. This is a translucent-ish type of PCB. So first of all, the difference is it is flex cuts on the alphas. I'm not someone who's too big on flex cuts on PCBs. The color is quite questionable, I do agree. There's RGB over here. It is hot swap. There's gonna be solder option as well for you guys. Today we have a hot swap to test out both plates. So this is a thinner PCB.
Is this the perks of being a streamer? Thoughtful face.
Yes. Yeah, I don't like the PCB like this. Hopefully they give an option where the PCB's non-flex cut. I think that would be a good option. This is a 1.2mm PCB, so you do need to use stab shims, which I don't like honestly, but we're gonna use it anyways, so it's okay. So this is the gaskets that we have today, and I'll explain as we go through, but there's gonna be the assembly guide. Stab shims. So this is how this gaskets work. So it's not pour-on gaskets. It's not pour-on gaskets. It is silicone gaskets, as you guys can see. Silicone gaskets. So you can either do this. So you just slot it in, and then you can do this as well on the other side, like that. Now you're thinking, yo, wait, Mechaland, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Yo, thank you so much. How are you? How are you? Thank you to Alex OP, Naktam Soy Kyun, Timo Touches Keeps, and Vascal. Thank you so much, Mechaland. By the way, Mechaland is gonna do the QK65 for Indonesia, so... Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what is that? 20 tier 1 subs? Dude! Yo, Toloyo, thank you so much, dude, for the 20 tier 1 subs. I'm not gonna mention to everybody, because there is a lot of people. So, you guys might be thinking, if I do 2 on the top, how does the bottom get gasketed? Well, there's a little area where it sits. You can either do it like this, you can do it the other way around, so half-half. You can do it half-half. So, one side of the gasket, one side of the other gasket, or you can do both on the bottom. It is optional. I don't know if it affects typing feel, but you can do it like that. So that's how the gaskets will work. It will be more clear when we get into the board. We got some stabilizer pads, stabilizer shims. We got a daughter board. Is this an extra daughter board, or is the daughter board? I think this is an extra daughter board, which is pretty cool. Get an extra daughter board. Some rubber feet, which we will put on. Hello, Enjang. Dude, thank you so much, Mechaland and Toloyo, for gifting the tier 1 subs. Appreciate it. One more sub, please. I want my hype train emote. It's the black part is a fingerprint magnet. The blue is not a fingerprint magnet. No, there's no screw. It's a screwless design now, Toloyo. It's a screwless design. So there is no more screws on the bottom. There's no more screws on the bottom, so it's all the screws to access the board is through the middle, which is pretty cool. Okay, let me put everything together. Let's open up the keyboard. Let's open up the keyboard to see how this keyboard looks like inside. Yeah, it is alu. It is just an alu accent. So, screwdriver from... Oh my god. Yo, you guys, you don't have to. Hangin, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 subs. Gifted tier 1 subs, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much. Okay, I'll do jumping jacks. I'll do jumping jacks. When is the group buy? No information as of yet. Maybe soon, very soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Belum nyobain Zoo 65. So yeah, accessing the board is pretty easy. Just unscrew this with 1.5 hex, I think. So there's now like a middle accent piece that comes with the board, which is pretty cool. Yo, Faltala, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Oh, it's level 5 hype train already? Jesus. Thank you so much. No, it's the screwdriver I got from Graystudios. So There you go. So the keyboard is separated into two parts, basically, as you guys can see. Keyboard is separated into two parts, so this middle area here, which is basically like the middle piece, middle accent piece, you can see, which is pretty nice. It's in this red wine colorway. Extra PCB. I'm not too sure about that. So here is the bottom of the case. This is for the weight, the alu weight, I think. And yeah, the USB cable is very, very short. This is kind of scary, honestly. This is very short. I don't know if the other one is longer. Might be the same. Very short though. So I think we don't need anything on the bottom of the case. What we need is to access this middle piece to open up the keyboard. We'll put this aside. So to open the middle screws, you use the bigger hex. There are more screws on this one. Just so they use a daughter board, I assume, for more flex. I think that's the target of the using a daughter board. Relook nggak usah. Ya kalau mau suara lebih bagus, relook. Oh yeah, I forgot. The keyboard comes with foam. Forgot to show you guys the foam. So it comes with a lot of foams. You may like it or not. We're building it without foam and with foam. So we get plate foam, which I like, plate foam. We get, I think this is Poron or PE foam. Well, we get, yeah. This is optional, okay? If you don't like that type of sound, you don't have to use it. It is optional. PE sheet. I think this is PE. Yeah, I think that's PE. And, case foam. So we get like two case foams. This one's like the other thinner layer of foam. There's like the specifications. But it's all optional, so you don't if you don't like the sound, you don't have to use it. It's an option. I think it's okay. I think it's okay if Graystudios puts it in. Cause you know, not everyone likes the sound, but maybe a lot of people are looking for it, so to have the option is nicer than not having the option. So yeah. And thank you for the level 5 hype train, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, what the hell? Where did this come from? So here's the top case again. The top case with a removable LED diffuser over here. Very nice. This is a very similar construction to, I would say, the Leaf 65. This one's more like a tray though. Feels weird. There is no diffuser on the right. No. There's on the left. There's two diffusers, so one over here and one over here. It's the same. The macro pad is called the Ruby Numpad by O.Chico. So yeah, let's get into the PCB first. I have prepared stabs for this, so you don't have to watch me loop stabs again today. So here's the PCB again, for those of you who haven't seen. It's a lot of flex cuts. It's a thinner PCB, so we do need to use these. You're low-key loving that screwdriver. It's a nice screwdriver. We need these stab shims, which I honestly really hate. I dislike stab shims. I'm not too big of a fan of the 1.2mm PCB option that they're going for. Yeah, that's just me though. Maybe some people prefer it, maybe some don't. Depends. So I've prepared some Durock V2s. These are in the full black versions. I don't know. I think these are newer versions of like the Durock V2s. Might be. They feel kind of smoother than the regular Durock V2s. Slightly. They could have made it. Yeah, they could have made it 1.6 with flex cuts. I think that would have been better, even though I still don't like flex cuts on the alphas. I'm not somebody who likes stab shims or a thinner PC. I do not have the info on that yet. For cables, I do not have the info on that yet. If the solder is going to be a 1.6 or not. How do I use this? I honestly really dislike this. Any info on potential release date? Not yet. It's very soon though. I think it's gonna be either end of this month maybe or April. Well, I'm most likely April, I think. My best guess is gonna be April. Considering this is already the end of March. So yeah, these stab shims are like extra parts of the PCB where you can, it helps like stabilize your stabs. I don't know which way these go. I don't actually know where these go. Oh yeah, so the pricing of this keyboard, yes, I haven't talked about the pricing. So the pricing of this keyboard is going to be around $379 US. It is that is the price of the anodized case with a solder PCB. So $379 with solder PCB and anodized case. Hot swap PCB is about $10 more expensive than the solder PCB. So $389 for hot swap, $379 for solder PCB. Which is, I would say it's a normal price considering Graystudios. I would say so. Like I'm not too surprised of the pricing being around that area. It's pretty much the same. I think it's the same price as the old Space65. Hello. Then PCB with flex cut, Oil King. Gonna be muted. We'll see. After all, I'm here to review it and test it. And if you want to hear like the sound test later, I'm gonna post it on YouTube as well. Ah, stab shims, piss off. You ate your hat. Yes. So Vega was another board that sounded better with foam, honestly. As Penguin noted. I was very impressed with the Vega, how it sounds without the foam. It was pretty good without the foam. Let's see if this board is as good without the foam. But I'm afraid this keyboard doesn't have as much heft as the Vega does on the bottom. I love stab shims. I don't know. It's a trend. It's a trend that's going on with a lot of keyboards these days. Thin PCB, stab shims, flex cuts everywhere. That's like the every single keyboard right now that's coming out is exactly that. Hopefully it stops to a certain extent. Hopefully people go back to its natural roots. But I guess there is an appeal for that market, you know? There is an appeal for it, where people like that foamy sound. I haven't done it yet. I was sick like 2 days ago. Dude, I've been like, been recently not very sick. I've been sick a lot recently. I don't know why. Maybe it involves heartbreak. That might involve in my health. Yes. So Penguin, I was like considering like what switch I should put in. I was considering using epsilon switches for this build, but then I was like, this is very similar to a Vega. So I might want to put Oil Kings to compare with a Vega. Step cap. Oh yeah, actually it does. Step cap support. Yay. So the hot swap is step cap support, guys. It's good. Are you okay, Mr. Streamer? I guess I'm fine. Question mark. I'm not too sure. I hate stab shims, man. Stay still. There you go. So yeah, it supports step caps lock and normal caps lock for the hot swap. Does not support split backspace, unfortunately. The spacebar area is just 6.25. Just 6.25. Parallel sequence. The music kind of gloomy. I just typed in copyright-free jazz. Parallel sequence, I have not heard of that. So many choices, so little bank account. So today we're gonna use GMK Hammerhead. Thank you Toloyo for lending me one for the build. I was trying to find a set that fit this board. But we got GMK Hammerhead Dark for the build today. Creator of the Parallel Portal just started a new GB for his new 65%. The sequence. I will see. I'll check it out after stream. Why does this not fit in? Enter key, go in. GMK Hammerhead is such a good set. I like the light version. Do you guys like Hammerhead Light or Hammerhead Dark? I prefer Hammerhead Light. Because I like lighter colors on my sets, honestly. Hammerhead, yeah. Hammerhead Light is very sexy. Hammerhead Dark is honestly very good. Yes, no rattle as always. Durock plus tape mod. Sorry, not tape mod. Durock plus micropore Holy mod is never an issue. Alright. Yeah, the shade of gray on the light, I do agree. It is so good. Okay, let's put everything back together. The numpad is from... I should really make that command. Exclamation mark numpad. It is called the Ruby numpad by O.Chico. It is a Indonesian group by numpad that went about like 6 months ago. Okay, so do we do it without plate foam for today? You guys want to do it without plate foam? We could do it without plate foam if you guys want to. We can just do pure no foam, maybe just case foam on the bottom. Or if you guys want plate foam and no case foam, I think that would be okay too. So you guys can choose. What you want. But we are going with the FR4 plate. Without plate foam, so we can do a one-on-one with the Vega. Okay, sure. This is gonna be a pain. I can already imagine this is gonna be a pain in the ass putting in the alphas. Hopefully not. It might sound better with plate foam. If you put plate foam on the board, it will reduce the amount of flex the board has. Because the flex cuts on the... Oh, wait, I will use the... I'll use the standoffs. We'll use the standoffs on the board. Because there's so much flex cuts on this, I think I'd be better with the standoffs. How do these work? Let me open the assembly guide first. This is a stand-up. Okay, let me... Oh, it's not connected. Fucking idiot, Austin. Okay, so there's like the hot swap holders or something. Okay. Assembly guide. Oh, okay. So there's like these little things. The plate forks, yeah. The sticker patch, it's from Keep Mat. They're gonna have it, I think. So there's like these little silicone tip things that I think... Let me try and do it while reading them. That use the PCB fixers to lock plate and... How do I do that? How do I do this? What? Do I push it in? How does this work? Shove it in or something? Well, this is weird. Oh, we do shove it in, I think. We shoved it in. But it's now going down. I think it goes like that. So you like shove it in? It's unclear. It's unclear. On the plate, bro. It's on the plate. Wait. Intro. Huh? wait. The assembly guide shows it on the PCB though. The assembly guide shows it on the PCB. Yeah, the left and right arrow keys are swapped. I think we shove it in from the back. And then it's supposed to float like that. Yeah. But it cannot fit the plate, so I think it's just gonna stand over it. It does show it shoving from the back, though. So the reason I swapped this out is because there's interference with the case. MT3 is quite a fat profile. Yeah, just shove it in. We're shoving it in. Where is the other position? This one. This is interesting. They're not using a screw design, which might help in like a softer typing feel. Instead of having standoffs, which might cause stiffer typing feel on certain areas. Like a plunger mount or something. Plungers. Where else is the positions? Oh, this one in the middle. This has to be. I don't know if I'm putting them in the right places. There's this. I don't think this one is the right one. This one is. I think it's how it works. It shows it like that. It shows it that I have to plunge it from the bottom. Yeah, it is a standoff design, so it doesn't feel stiff. Which is pretty cute. Thank God I did not do stabilizers today. Ah! Oh. Then we got one more, so it is over here. So this one's not a place for the hot swap. Because there's a lot of holes on the PCB, but I think some of the holes are meant for the screwless design. So that's where we'll access the screws. So not all of the holes are intended for... Oh, it actually sits up. Okay. Ah, it actually... It might actually work. It actually works, guys. But I need to like place it on the map. So it like stays up. It's a pretty interesting design. The plungers go up though. Oh, wait. I understand now. Okay, so the thing with the hot swaps, the rubber poles are not meant to stay there. So after you're done with putting all the switches in, you can just plug it out. You can plug it out without having to have a standoff. I understand now. Okay, that's pretty clever. That's pretty clever, actually. Yeah. So it gives you a better way to mount the switches. Oh, the sound's so dead. Oh, it's out of sound, guys. That's actually a pretty cool design. That's really clever. I really appreciate that. That is top-notch designing at its best. That is really cool. So it doesn't stay there. You plug it out again. Because if you don't plug it out, it's gonna stick out like that. It's not nice. It's basically a plate fork. It's basically a plate fork. Yeah, it really helps out. If not, it will be a very frustrating evening putting in these switches on an FR4 plate flex cut PCB. Mac and Window usage, one keyboard. Accessible in Indonesia. If you're looking for a pre-built keyboard, Keychron is the best one. I think, yeah, if you want to go for a custom keyboard, Keychron Q1 or Q2 supports Mac. So, and they have a Mac option as well with Mac switch, so you can change to a Mac layout, I think. Yeah. And then you can pull out the standoffs without having to screw it or, you know, leaving it inside. That's big brain. Fair play, Graystudios, fair play. Fair play. That's big brain. That's actual big brain. I can really appreciate things like that. Makes life so easy. This is... Why didn't Mr. Suit think of this? Just makes it so easy. Is the top of my followed so many watchers? Hopefully more soon, as America starts to rise up from its slumber. Usually the later it gets, the more people. Thank you, dude. So Gateron Oil Kings, you can get this at Plus KB. Plus KB is an Indonesian store. They actually have an offline store. Plus KB sells Gateron switches, Gateron Oil Kings, Gateron CJs, Gateron Milky Blacks, popular ones, Gateron KS3s, best budget switch over there. They also have SB Stars, Durox Stabs, TX Stabs soon. Consider buying from them. So, Oil Kings are fantastic switches. They are in my top 3 linears. Very, very fun switch to type on. Very nice, very pleasant. They have a very snappy feeling, which I do like. And they are very, very smooth. Oil King versus SB Star Luminous. Honestly, if Oil King sounds good on this build, I might put them top. Because I really like Oil Kings. The problem is they're quite expensive, I would say. They're quite high priced. They're not as cheap as like JWIC Black Ultimates or SB Star. A very fun switch to type on. It is a very fun switch to type on. It has a snappy spring, very smooth, very good pre-lube as well, so you don't really need to lube it, honestly. I lubed it because I just like lubing switches. That reminds me, I still haven't lubed my SB Star purples. This is not jazz. This is not copyright-free jazz. That became trap. Somehow it became trap from jazz. Very nice, Spotify. Very nice. They recommend me a mic that's cheap and good for making sound tests for keyboards. I think all mics can do for making sound tests of keyboards. As long as I would say if you wanna make sound tests of keyboards, you have to mount them like hanging like that, not putting it in front of the keyboard itself, because it's gonna have a lot of table noise when you do that. So find something that can hang. If you want, there's like cheap ones like Razer. What's Razer? Siren Mini? Yeah, Razer Siren Mini. I think my friend uses that. I use the Rode NT USB Mini, which is also very, very good. I think HyperX Quadcast is pretty good too. Yeah, HyperX Quadcast is pretty nice. And also make sure your grounding is good as well on your house, I would say. Because if you don't have good grounding, you're gonna have a nging sound test on your nging sound on your sound tests. But it's honestly really fun making keyboard sound tests. I enjoy making keyboard sound tests. PCB is actually surprisingly pretty. It holds up pretty well. Switches don't get bent in as I push them in, so. Yeah, that grounding noise sucks. I've never had issues on my grounding on the house, but I don't know. Maybe it's just my parents that have good designing skills. Well, my dad is an interior designer, so I guess he knows around grounding things. So again, so these plugs, which are like the standoffs for the keyboard, we're not gonna use them again. Pull them out. When you're done putting in your hot swap switches, pull them out. That is so big brain. Graystudios, you clever. Oh my god. That is so smart. I assume it's gonna be easier when you have plate foam on it. So yeah, there you go. There is the PCB and the plate together. We have no foams on this. And again, you can buy these Gateron Oil Kings on Plus KB. Thanks for sending it, dude. Okay, let's take the gaskets now. No, it's not a caseless build. So this is a gasket mount keyboard. So this is the difference. I would say this is like the main differentiating point between the old Space65, which we have over here, and the newer Space65. So I think what the newer Space65 is going for is a more flexy typing feel, softer typing feel, I would assume as well. This one's a top mount keyboard. It's pretty stiff. There's almost no flex on the board. So this one is a gasket mount now. So what we do is we push in these little gasket silicone tips, and then push them into the plate slots. It's like a sock. I can say the other thing, but it's not nice. So what you can do it like this, where you have both gaskets on the top. You can have the other one on the bottom, or you can have both on the bottom. Both is fine. So it's not, I don't think it affects typing feel. 3 options you can choose. So yeah, I think we'll do it half-half. Just so I think that's the most balanced one. We'll do it half-half for the gaskets. There's a lot of gaskets we need to do, but the gaskets are not fixed, so you don't have to stick them in. They just slot into the plate. Yes, gasket stocks are so much better than adhesives, because you can change plates without having to buy new gaskets. So much better, so much more convenient. Well, these are easy to put in too. Very easy to put in. Honestly, really liking the overall like design of the board. There's like cool design points from the board that I can take. Very interesting. I was like pretty confused when I first saw the plates. I was like, how does the gaskets fit into this? Turns out it's like using these gaskets. Pretty cool. Yeah, it is not your usual pour-on gasket mount. This is silicone. Yeah, it's silicone. Can you mix the previous space case with R3? No, you cannot. It's a different case. So this is just a two-top case. So there's the top case and the bottom case. This one has a middle alu part, and then it has the gasket areas. No top mount. Top case as well goes into the alu mid piece, and then the bottom case is just sitting there. So it's very different internals, very different externals as well. A very new board. It's a very new board, I would say. It's, you know, sometimes we see like Space65, like for example a refresh of a board, but it's not too different. So this one's pretty different. Oh, gasket. So after putting in all the gaskets in, make sure they're in properly. They're kind of loose, I would say. Well, they're not too loose, but they do peel off quite easily. Yeah, Oil Kings look good. Oil Kings look really good. Okay, let me read what the manual says again. Okay, place the completed plate PCB combo in between the top piece and the structural mid piece and lock them in with the 8 screws from the other side of the mid piece. Make sure the gaskets line up with the cuts on the top and bottoms. Make sure the insulation pad is placed between PCB and the mid piece. So I think this is the insulation pad which is required. I think, because it says make sure. The rest is optional. So I think the insulation pad is necessary. Interesting. But yeah, you do need to put a foam, well, an insulation pad, they say, on the bottom of on the bottom of the alu mid piece. Where does this go? Oh shit! No scratches, no scratches. It's fine. Got pulled with the plate foam. How does this fit again? Wait. I need to... Am I dumb? Did I become dumb or something? Ah, there you go. Took a while. Okay, so we need to do that. And it should be a gasket mount now. But we need to screw it in. Need to screw it in. With the longer screw. You get to keep the proto? Yes, I do. Graystudios is kind enough to send me the proto and let me keep it. So I'm actually really happy that they let me keep it. They did let me keep the proto. So thank you to Graystudios, of course, for sending this. What do you mean? I get to keep your proto? No. It's not a wrong screw. I think this might be a wrong screw. But yeah, I'm so grateful that they let me keep the prototype, which is pretty cool. This area does not go in as well as that one. Very tight. That's weird. Oh, it goes into the top one. There's the shorter ones and the longer ones. Okay, so the longer ones go into the top one. The shorter ones go to the bottom. Do not force it in. I don't think so. I think for Graystudios, all of the shipping is going to be, and all of the purchases is going to be through Graystudios' website themselves. They are from China. Their shipping is from China, Hong Kong, if I'm not wrong. I think it's Hong Kong. So yeah. All right. So the mid piece, the accent piece, which is this red piece, it basically holds the plate. The gasket is between the mid piece and the top piece. So now what we want to do is connect the USB-C daughter board, which is like very, very short. I do have some doubts on this one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to put in. I think this is gonna be... Okay, I think this is gonna be... I think this might be... It needs to be longer. I'm trying to slide it in, but it's just very, very... I think it's better if we put the cable in first before closing the mid piece. Okay, I got it in. There you go. Have you tried order switch from AliExpress? I have not tried ordering anything from AliExpress. I have no clue ordering from AliExpress. But I bet a lot of people here have tried with AliExpress. Just need to make sure the cables... And there we go. It's fine. Drink some water. Yes, there is a difference in design. I'll show you when I close the keyboard. Wait, there's already a difference here. So you see there's a accent piece over here. Now there's no more, but there's a whole mid piece running along the keyboard. It's very different internal and external differences on the board. So yeah, it's a different board, I would say. Oh wait. We don't close it from the bottom, I forgot. The IMs are tin T2. Called the tin T2. So we screw it in through these. Oh, so that's why they give you a demagnetizer and a magnetizer. It's so that the screws, well they stick fine to the screwdriver. It just helps the screws be more magnetic, I guess. So yeah, you screw it in through the holes that are provided through the PCB and through the plate. So there is... four on the top. "40-ish days for..." I'm not somebody who likes waiting. That is why I don't buy from AliExpress. Yeah, even the mounting of the keyboard is different. So this is, you know, you unscrew it from the bottom. You screw this one from the top, so it's a screwless design now. It is different, which is more interesting. And I'm happy Graystudios took a, you know, it's a different design. Different design. It feels like something new. Okay, there we go. And the keyboard is built pretty easily. I would say it's actually quite easy to build. Not gonna lie. It's actually quite easy to build. It's not too hard. It's not as complicated as some boards out there. The infill on the whiteboard, yeah. The previous owner did the infill. Okay, so let's put on the keycaps for this. Oh, let me test out the switches first then. Okay, keyboard lights up. There's RGB. Yo, Flying Udon, hello, hello.
You sorry O's I'm late.
No worries, dude. This is our first part of the build, so we're doing this without any single foam. So yeah. There's RGB on the top over here. That's pretty nice. There's also an RGB diffuser that goes through the sides. And it's pretty cool. You can actually see a little bit of the RGB popping up through the FR4 and the translucent PCB. Good. Pretty cool. Okay, it is available on VIA as well, guys. So if there is the software, it is on VIA. You can use it. You can download it on caniusevia.com. Makes it pretty simple. Makes it pretty easy. I love board. Yeah, and the VIA is instant. There's no. You need to put in a plate file. Sorry, a JSON file. So yeah, that's good. It automatically detects on VIA. It's the newer PCB as well. Different with the old Space65 PCB. And everything is working fine. Yeah, as you can see, there's also a difference. The cable is now in the middle instead of the left side. And it uses a daughter board now. So there is a difference in the board. And I can already tell there's quite a lot of... Not a lot of flex, but there is flex. It's not... I would say I'm actually... Wait, there's not as much flex as I thought it would be. There's like give, but it's not like flex. I would say the key cult is more flexy than this. Yeah, the key cult #1 TKL Rev 2 was more flexy than this. Maybe this is an FR4 plate too, but yeah, it's not as yeah, the key cult was more flexy. I'm being honest. The key cult was more flexy. The key cult had more flex than this one. Yes, I will keep the prototype. So, hallelujah, I guess. No hollowness on that. That's pretty good. I would say, I don't know if this is a better, I might say this is better than the older Space65. I don't know, we'll see how it is when we hear the sound. Yeah, early Space65 R3, dude, this is a good March present. It came out of nowhere. Like, Graystudios contacted me. They talked to me that they wanted to send me a prototype to build. And then they asked for my address and stuff in one email, right? So I replied with with my address in one email, and then they didn't reply back. So I was like, oh, I might have missed the chance with Graystudios. And then suddenly I got a message from FedEx that I had to pay tax. It was like, what? I didn't order anything. And then turns out when I paid it, next day it came in a box and it said Graystudios, and I was like, oh shit. I think they figured out my stream through my Instagram post. So it was, I think, because of my Space80 Apollo post. It might be on Instagram. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. It's thanks to you guys, of course, for always supporting the channel, and it's grown to a point where prototypes are coming in. Usually when courier asks for tax when you don't order anything is a scam. It was through FedEx, so I don't think it's a scam. It's from a proper FedEx email. Happy to support you. Thank you so much, Shibi. This is honestly receiving the package early morning, because I wasn't feeling that well the day I opened it. So I was like, oh, there's a package, and then I saw Graystudios. I was like, yes, yes. Oh, it actually doesn't sound too bad without foam, I would say. There's still some liveliness to the sound, but it's not to the point where it's an annoying pingy sound. Oh wait, there's a backspace. Hammerhead looks so good on this. Someone link percent or matrix with Yoki. Hopefully, in the near future. Do we use the spacebar? Accent spacebar kit, guys? You guys choose accent spacebar kit or just normal spacebar. Yeah, you can choose. Where's the 1 point? Oh, it's right here. Normal? Okay. I see a lot of normal. I see a lot of normal. Yeah, normal it is then. Fine. Fine. There you go. Oh, that sounds good. That's a good spacebar sound. I'm really happy with this. Should we do accent spacebar? Sorry, accent arrow keys? Should we do accent arrow keys or normal arrow keys? I'll do it when we type. Hang in, I'll compare it. Normal one, accent. Normal. I see more normals now. Wait, let me put in where's R1 delete? It's right here. Normal arrows, okay. Normal arrows wins again. You guys are normies. The case actually fits very well with the accent. Very happy with it. Actually looks so beautiful. Okay, page up. Page down. And of course, F. Let me clear things up first. Dude, it looks so clean. I'm being honest, this looks so good. Wait, let me wipe it. To mount the Brio as a top-down cam, so I use actually a microphone stand. It's called a Thron Max Zoom S3. And then I bought the ball head that connects a microphone stand to a camera stand. And then, yeah, it just hangs up there. So I don't use those fancy C stands and everything else. Dude, it looks so clean! So again, guys, here we go. This is the Space65 R3 prototype from Graystudios. This is in the Deep Ocean colorway, as you guys can see. Beautiful chamfer as well. There's a chamfer over here. Really, really nice. Space sharks. So as you can see now, there's a slight difference. There is the red accent middle piece that goes through even the RGB diffuser. Goes throughout the bottom of the keyboard. This is the other side profile. Looks very, very nice. Here's the top part of the keyboard, which is one of my favorite parts of the keyboard. Now ask Sean permission to keep that Hammerhead. I might put MT3 Desc when... No, I think I have GMK Voyage soon for this. Yeah, the red accent middle piece extends over here. We have this little extension that peeks out of the keyboard. This is... so the USB doesn't go into the keyboard 100%. So this thing actually covers it up, which is pretty cool. Here's the bottom of the keyboard. There is a Space65 writing on the bottom. Screwless bottom this time, so no more screws under the rubber feet, no more screws on the bottom. We still have this alu weight that doesn't really add too much heft, I think. We'll add the weight, of course. We have this accent piece that you can probably get some extras for in different colors. Very nice looking. So I screw it under the caps. So this board is actually quite light. It is 1.2 kilograms, 1.26 kilograms, or about 2 pounds. 2 pounds, yeah, around 2 pounds. It's quite light. It's not as hefty. Let me test the older Space65. Yes, it's about the same weight. It's about the same weight. There's no weight differences between them. It's the same weight. Now it's a mass stream. So again, the USB doesn't go in through. But if you put it like that, well, it slightly covers it up. It doesn't do a too good of a job, but it's there. It's there. You're using too long USB? It might be my fault. Alright, I'm gonna change the RGB to teal, just to make it more in line, I guess. Solid color, teal, to green. There you go. Make it pink? No! There you go, it's more in line now. Doesn't really show. There you go, there. It's a much better combo. Too long USB. No, it's okay. So, are we guys ready? So this is our first build. After this, we are going to rebuild the whole case, rebuild the whole PCB with a different plate, and we're going to use all the foams. So this one is without any single foam. There's only the insulation pad inside, which I think is to remove any like shorting or anything like that. So, yeah. So again, this keyboard is priced around 379 USD. $389 for hot swap. Group buy of this keyboard will come very soon, I predict. Maybe early April, probably. Most likely early April. Soldier gang for cheaper. There's gonna be more accessories, of course. I assume there's gonna be extras on the mid piece. I think you can buy different colored mid pieces, which would be cool. There's gonna be multiple colors, of course, that's other than blue. I assume there's gonna be white, black, red, maybe, based on the Space 80, and probably some more accent pieces over here. I think that's gonna be the extras gonna come out. So predictions, guys, it's live. You can do it now. You can vote. So we're gonna do a typing test. If you're new here, we're gonna do a typing test. You guys can predict with channel points if it's gonna be a even number or a odd number. Dude, this looks so sick. It looks so nice. Look at that. It's so eye candy. The colors are so nice, and I'm surprised the blue and the red go so well together. It's a very nice combo. The Hammerhead is perfect. So thank you, Toloyo. It is gonna be 379, Galarian. It's 379. Hot swap is 389. That is without extras, of course. And shipping, I don't know if they have free shipping or not, but yeah. So thank you again to Graystudios for sending this out for an early review, and I get to keep the proto as well. But all my thoughts on this board is gonna be mine, so not gonna be affected by anything. I'm gonna review it as is, and I'm gonna tell if I like the board or not. What the differences are mainly with the older Space65, and compare it to the Vega as well, because the Vega is very similar, I think, in terms of the foaminess and everything else. So yeah, and it's the most recent board, I think, that really is close to this, I would say. More points, guys. I need more points here. It's only 28k. Usually Hamagori goes like 40k points. Where's Hamagori? We've got WoW on even with 5k points, and Puff with 11k points on odd. He is traumatized. Do I have like a baby shark accent piece or something? Not a good day for betting. Come on, Penguin, you need to bet. Nah, it's optional. Okay, so after this we're gonna rebuild it, of course, but I think I might like it without the foam. I think this is already a pretty good board without the foam. Because my first worry of knowing there's a lot of foam on the keyboard is I was afraid the board would sound hollow or it wouldn't sound as good without the foam. But I think this might be okay, considering there's a lot of flex cuts and everything else. But yeah. Honestly, looks so good. Looks so good. Alright, typing test time. Turn off Spotify. Just the mic. Not new, it's been pinned for ages. Hot swap anode colors plus solder PCB 75. Solder PCB 395. Oh, E colors plus solder PCB 5. Yeah, it's what they 379 with anodized case plus solder PCB's estimate that they said to me. But it might change. That's what they said on the email that I asked. All right, so here it is. All right. So this is the Space65. All right, this is. Wait, let me record first. Let me record. So this is the Space65 R3 prototype with an FR4 plate, no plate foam, no case foam, no P foam layer. This is with a Gateron Oil Kings lubed, a GMK Hammerhead, and yeah. So we'll see how this sounds. Wait. No. Wait. I was holding my cuff for so long. Wait. Okay, my bad. We'll do it again. Ooh. Congrats to Odd. I'm quite impressed. I'm actually quite impressed with the sound. It felt heavy. Oil Kings is slightly heavier, but I still really enjoy it. It sounds good. It sounds clean. Let me hit the alphas for you. Clean spacebar. I love Durox stabs. Nothing happened to the spacebar. The bottom area is not pingy. I wouldn't say it's pingy. Okay, let me set the microphone back. Right. Wait, shit, I got distracted. How does it compare to Oil Kings on Vega again? No, I haven't mentioned it yet. Okay, so talking about the... Let's talk about the... Yeah, so let's talk about the typing feel. First of all, it's very similar to the Mode 65. It's very similar. Yeah. The most similar board that I have in my locker right now that feels like this is the Mode 65 with the isolated top mount. It's very, very similar. There's a lot of there's enough bounce on the keyboard to make it quite a soft and fun typing feel. It's a very fun typing feel, I would say. It's not firm and hard like the old Space65. So it's very nice. It's actually enjoyable to type on. It's not too flexy, which I was scared about. It's not too flexy. Alphas are slightly muted, so talking about the sound now, the alphas are slightly muted because of the flex cuts in the alphas that is meant to be. I think if we add the extra plate foam, I think it's plate foam and case foam, it will sound a lot louder. But it actually sounds really good without foam. The board sounds good without foam, which I am happy to report. It will sound a bit muted because of the flex cuts, but it sounds clean. It's a more muted clack, which I'm okay with. But it's a clean sound. There's no hollowness issues. There's no weird pingy issues on the board. All the alphas sound pretty clean. It's just a little bit muted. Sound-wise, without the foam, yeah, it's more muted, but it is quite enjoyable. It's like a deep muted clack, I would say. Compared to the Vega, I think Vega is a louder board, Penguin, compared to this one. Yeah, Vega is slightly louder, but this one, I think Vega's slightly more flexy than this. Vega's more bouncy, I would say. Yeah, Vega's more bouncy than this. This is more, it has a certain bounce, but it's not too flexy. Now that's the typing feel of this board, I would say. Where it is very enjoyable. It's, for me that doesn't like something that's like too bouncy, this is a good typing feel. It's soft, it's not too harsh, it's not firm, it's not too firm as well. I really like it. It's a fun typing feel. I would like it a little bit firmer if I was being honest. That's my preference. But maybe a lot of people like this more like flexier, bouncier typing feel, but it's not too flexy to the point as something like a... yeah, the Key Cult was a little bit more bouncy than this. Definitely bouncier than this. Yeah, there's not too much vibrations on the Switch itself, so it's pretty good. It's so good. It's so good. Spacebar area sounds good. Spacebar's good. Honestly, it's a really good board. I would say without the foam, it's a good board. I can properly say that it is good. So if you're worried about this board not sounding good with foam, it might sound a little bit muted, but I think it should be fine. It still sounds clean, still sounds nice. The typing feel, again, it is very similar to an isolated top mount of the Mode 65, I would say. Very similar ish typing feel. It's not too flexy, but it's soft. So yeah, really like it. So that is our first build of this without the foam. We're gonna rebuild it now with adding all the foams inside. Do we need to add the PE foam layer? I honestly don't want to add the PE foam layer. I honestly don't really want to add it. But I guess it might appeal to a lot of people that there is this thing, so might as well put it in. No PE foam, add it. Foam it up. I mean, like, it already sounds good. It already sounds good without foam, which I'm very happy about. Because that's like the main thing I was worried. Sound a bit not full. Yeah, you know what? Let's just add plate foam and case foam. Well, yeah, it will make it sound like a PE foam board. It won't be too different, right? I guess so. Yeah, I guess we won't use it then. You're the 180 of this board. Thank you, Kun Twitch. Right, let's rebuild it then. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the chat. So Penguin, you're curious to hear how this board sounds foamed up with all the foams, including the PE foam. But yeah, the sound I was very happy about. It's just a little bit muted on the alphas, which makes sense with the flex cuts. Hammerhead was so perfect for this. Hammerhead Dark. Okay, fine, we'll do it no PE foam then. Or should we do a poll? Do we add PE foam or no PE foam? Should we add a poll? I'm guessing more people will say no PE foam. I don't know. If I add the PE foam, it will sound like a foam board, like a Mr. Suit. It's gonna sound like that. So I'm not gonna be too surprised. But yeah, very happy with this board so far. It's been very enjoyable. I think I might keep this board for the long run. I think this might... I don't know. I love the Mode 65 so much, right? That's still my main board that I use the most. Now the keycap's going back to its owner. I'm gonna use MT3 Desc on it. But I'm just really happy that it's very similar to the Mode 65, which is what I prefer. But we'll try it with plate foam. Hopefully it makes it less bouncy, which I would prefer a little bit more. Some of the switches pull out with the keycaps. So now we're gonna use a polycarbonate plate instead of a FR4 plate. Wish we had another PCB so I don't have to redo the whole thing, but oh well. Yeah, Mode 65 is honestly such a good board. It's so fun to type on. It's so fun to type on, it's so enjoyable as well. Just love that board so much. But I think Graystudios did well with this one. It might be my daily, honestly. It's blue. Might be my daily. Honestly, I switch boards a lot, but the main boards I still use the most is the Mode 64. It's just so good. I don't know if the placement of the gaskets, like top and top or bottom with bottom, will affect anything. I assume not. Yeah, this area with the... I think if they made the hole bigger here, I think... I'll have to tell Graystudios, but this is one of my gripes about the board. I would say this area here for the USB connection to the daughter board, I think it needs to be bigger. It needs to be slightly bigger. Just to make it easier to put in. It's okay right now, but I think it would be a lot better if it was slightly wider than what it is right now. It will help a lot in the build of the cable, I think, longevity of the cable as well. Because it bends quite harshly, I would say. But yeah, hopefully you guys consider the board. I think, honestly, if I was you guys watching, I would purchase the board. Join the GB. I mean, like, Graystudios is pretty good in terms of their previous group buys. I don't think they have any problems with their previous group buys as far as I know. Like, Think was a pretty good board. Space80 was an excellent board. The old Space65s didn't have any problems, so... I mean, like, if you like the design of the board, you like the aesthetics, you like a more... It's not too bouncy, but a more fun typing feel, I would say. Compared to the old Space65, it's a drastic change. It's a completely drastic change. A very different board, this one. Okay, let's rebuild the whole thing. Get all the gasket socks out. We need to use the hot swap things again, the standoffs again. Ow. No, the gasket socks are not too soft. They're not too thick as well. Udon, they're not too thick. So like Poron, you know, Poron is thick, but it denses up. Sorry, it doesn't hold its shape. This is a little bit thinner. Still holds its shape more than... Well, it's silicone. It's silicone. Not Poron. So I would say it's not too soft now. There is still compression, because when I pushed in the middle plate to the top case, I needed to push it in. I needed to like push down. So it's fine. If you want more updates on the keyboard as I go along and type on it, you can join in on the Discord server over there that Nightbot has put the link on. The friendly keyboard place for beginners who want to ask questions. If you want to talk about keyboards, we have our resident keyboard experts inside. I'm very active over there as well, so if you want to join in the Discord server, the link is right over there. And yeah, it's a fun Discord server, so don't be shy. Balik-balik dicabutin, kan mau ganti plate. I want to add switch pads on my board. Which material is more recommended? IXPE, Poron, or other? So it depends on what type of sound you want mayonnaised. It depends on what type of sound you want to do. So if you want a poppier, a more poppy sound profile, you can go for the IXPE. If you want a thockier sound profile, you can get the Poron. If you want a more muted sound profile, you can go for the EVA. That is the main differences between the Poron switch pads. Really depends on what you want for the sound of the keyboard. No worries, Shibi. Thank you. Good luck on your work. Pulling out the switches isn't that easy. PE foam or switch pad? Switch pad. It's much safer than PE foam. It's much safer. So go for I would recommend switch pads over PE foam. Also don't do tape mod. Tape mod isn't safe for your PCBs. Preferably don't do it. It's not that big of a sound change, and it risks your keyboard's health more than... Because a lot of people have experienced their PCBs overheating. Some have shorted their PCBs as well. I think there was a burnt MCU as well, so... There's lots of issues with tape mod. I don't recommend it. Okay, so we're gonna use a polycarbonate plate this time to change out the sound. I use the plate foam. Now let's put these. This is honestly my favorite thing. The rubber standoffs is my favorite thing. How long does their group buys run for? Has someone had experience with buying Graystudios? I honestly haven't bought from them yet. But I think based on the Think 6.5, which I noticed they did, Think 6.5 was about 4 months, I think. Oh, their group buy goes for about a month. The wait time, the lead time till they ship to you, it's about 4 months. 4 to 5 months, I guess. That's quite reasonable for a keyboard. 3 to 5 months, I would say. It's a reasonable lead time for keyboards. China GB was only 3 days, really? Oh. I didn't know that. 8 months for your Apollo was 7 months. Oh, it actually took longer. I could have sworn Think was pretty fast. So we did build one already. We did build one build already. We did a build already. Using the Gateron Oil Kings and GMK Hammerhead with the no foams at all and a FR4 plate. Now we're trying out the keyboard with a different plate material. We're gonna try using a polycarbonate plate and some plate foams and case foam to see how the sound changes out. Right now we're installing rubber standoffs, which is pretty cool. Acts as a way to be a standoff to the plate because it's quite a flexy board. Playing Udon, do you usually join the China GBs or do you usually join the international? It's one of the last matches for my Think 6.5. That's a bit sad though. Is this a good build? Good keep for a first build? If you get the hot swap version, I would say yes. It's a little bit, it has a little bit of its complications. I think there's far easier boards to build for a first time. But if you get this for a first time, it's not a bad keyboard at all. It's not too hard. It's not too hard to build. Just a little bit more process time for you to build. I mean, if you want like a very easy starter board, it would be a Tofu 60. But yeah, I would say this is reasonably okay to build for a first. Less shipping costs as well. Ah. Is the prices the same? Sometimes there's like China exclusive things. That's pretty cool though. Like I know someone's selling a Fuji 65 over here. That's a China edition if I'm not wrong. Like hydro dipped as well. Jelly off your Trio 75. I want the Trio 65. There's one guy selling here with a the Aoyama. Yeah, Aoyama is the colorway, the blue colorway. I think that's what Flying Udon has. I want the Trio 65. Anything in that Aoyama colorway. I saw so many people selling GMK Redacted. Do people hate it? I mean, for me, I'm just gonna wait for the Unicorn and Key Cult. Hopefully, I will have some luck with another 10 of my friends and take it. Hopefully, you get one. Hopefully. If you don't get a Key Cult or a Unicorn, to be honest, I'm just being honest. If I was to choose a Key Cult, Unicorn, or this, I'd choose this. I've never been in... Like, I've built the Unicorn, I've built the Key Cult, I've built expensive boards. I've never gotten to liking them as much. Like, I've never had... Like, oh my god, the Key Cult is the best keyboard in the world. Or like, oh my god, the Key Cult, the Unicorn... They're good boards, but they're not ones that I want to keep. They are more of like a premium brand, I would say. Like they don't like if you want more fun typing feels, you want more I would say better sounding boards. I think you know, mid-range boards or mid-range to high-end boards are pretty fun in that area. For example, like think this Space 65, you know, there's more like innovations in that area. For 65 and TKL, so for 65 it's still the mode 65, but considering the mode 65 is not in production anymore, I would go for this. This is like very similar to a mode 65, I would say, in terms of typing feel, with the isolated top mount, which I'm very fond of. For a TKL, I think for the mid-range price, it has to be Frog TKL. It's a very, very fun board. Frog TKL, and I don't know if the F2 is as good. I didn't like the F18X as much. I think F2 is good. So for China, GB solder is 360, hot swap is... It's slightly cheaper. Not big of a difference. Yes, Space 65 you can get in GB. It's not... The GB hasn't happened yet. This is still a prototype that they sent me. So... I assume... I don't think they're gonna make more changes. I don't think so. I think the final product will most likely be like this one. Because they didn't tell me there's gonna be any difference. Maybe they're looking for feedback as well. Or go balls deep on interesting design. Number 3 looks interesting, but who knows when it's coming. Yeah. I would have liked it if Keycult had better sound, I would say. It's a bit thin in the sound department. I would say it has a thin sound. It has a thin sound. Unicorn as well. I don't know. It might be because I was using Cherry Max vintages, but it was quite thin in terms of sound. Okay, so we put the plate foam inside, so we pull out these hot swap holders. So these are basically standoffs that we just pull out very easily when they've done their job. Pretty cool. Cool. Rubber pieces. Very cute. Gotta go to sleep. Thank you for tuning in though. What are gonna be the price? I mean, a Frog TKL aftermarket is like $550. It's spicy as well, but I live in Europe. If you can get a Frog mech market from Europe, I think that would be pretty good. Yeah, that is innovation at its finest. I really like that. It's so smart. It's so big brain. The Space65 is gonna be $379. This one, the R3, is gonna be $379 USD with the anodized color, and E white is gonna be more expensive, of course, or E colors gonna be more expensive, but the base is $379 USD. I thought the rubber standoffs were gonna stick into the PCB. Nope, you can pull them out. So genius. So genius. Alright. Yeah, honestly, building this board isn't too hard. It's actually not too hard. Again, the new feature from the Graystudio Space65 R3 is that this board now has an aluminum mid piece, which is the place where the gaskets will sit on. Make sure that they are in place correctly and they are fitted into the plate. So the space is basically gasketed from the top case to the middle case. For a good dialysis machine. What is a dialysis machine? Hearing the song from Gramedia. I just wanted something a little bit more relaxing for today's build. I kind of went with it. Data machine. Oh. Hopefully the song, the music is okay, guys. Hopefully the music is okay. No weight. Yeah, the keyboard does not have weight. Well, it has an alu weight. So, this is a weight, I would assume. It's not really a weight. Would you call it a weight? doesn't really bring any heft to it. I think a reason that the board doesn't sound hollow is that because the board is basically attached to the mid piece. The board is basically attached to the mid piece, so there's not much room for any hollowness to go through the board. That's why it's not hollow, I would say. Would you call it an aluweight though? It's not even heavy. You know? It's not even heavy. Okay, I like the song, don't worry. Okay. I usually go for lo-fi, but sometimes lo-fi annoys me. Sometimes. Okay, so on the bottom of the case, there's not gonna be any foams. So all the foams are packed inside the aluweight. Yeah, the colorway is in the Deep Ocean. So this is the Deep Ocean colorway. There's gonna be more colorways soon, and also E colors as well. But they did send me my favorite color. I did not even mention that I like blue, but I think they assumed I like blue. And great decision, Graystudios. Great decision. Yeah, this is an area I would say needs a little bit of fixing. I think it needs to be a wider hole for this to go through. It's kind of annoying to push in. Kind of difficult as well, considering it's on a 90-degree bend. Where's the tweezer? This mid-piece Deadpool, it's more of like it's not a Deadpool color, I would say. It's more of a red wine type of colorway. Yeah, you could put the cable in before assembling, but I think it would be wiser to have a bigger hole, just in case. Why is it harder this time? I did it in a quite fast. Hard small piece with a big hand. Ah, get in there. Get in. I don't want to open the back piece. Ah, God. May hurt the cable. Yeah. That's why I would say it needs a bigger... Oh, I got it in. There we go. Finally got it in. Needs a slightly wider hole. Make sure the cable is not bent or interfering with the case. There we go. And that's how you built the case. Now, to screw in the keyboard, you need to screw it in. Since this is a screwless keyboard, screwless design, so what we need to do is screw it in through the PCB, screw it in through the plate. They do give you a pretty good magnet screwdriver, so it's pretty good in terms of the screws holding up. So The screwless design is a nice touch. I'm not someone who's too fussy on screwless designs or having screws on the keyboard. I'm like fine with having screws with keyboards. Like I think it's a given thing that a keyboard has screws. But you know, having the hidden screw design is pretty cool too. It's something that's pretty nice. It's a nice touch. I can appreciate it. Space65 will be better than Fiel for tactiles. I would still say Fiel is better for tactiles. Space65 R3 is slightly more flexy and bouncy, so I don't think it's the best for tactiles. It is a very nice colorway, indeed. This is the deep ocean color. Are no longer under the feet like the R2. Yeah. Would you call it an issue though? It's very clean on the bottom now, except my fingerprints. Yeah. Let's see if adding plate foam and case foam changes the keyboard significantly. And we're using a polycarbonate plate as well, so it is a slightly more toned down sound, I would say, compared to the FR4 plate. I still love how Duroc V2s feel. Like TX stabs, T3 V3, all of them are still so good, but nothing beats a good Duroc V2 stab being tuned. Just so good. Still my favorite stab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The spacebar definitely sounds better here. I've added the switch pad, so I don't need the case foam anymore. You can still add the case foam. If you feel like you want to add case foam, it's fine. So basically what a switch pad does, it really changes the switch's sound more. But it doesn't really cure like a case foam problem, like if the case is hollow. Yeah. Yes, it is a 6.25. This is a hot swap PCB. QWERT. This is a hot swap PCB, so the hot swap is fixed 6.25U. The only options you have is step caps lock or non-step caps lock. EXEV. Yeah, this is where the music has gone away, but it's fine, I think. Change it to the normal music. Why do I like the sound of this better? B and M. I do tend to... Yes, we are listening to stream beats. The usual. Is it possible to solder a LED under the caps? No. There is no access for you to put an LED, unfortunately. Does the caps lock make a difference with the RGB though? Some boards do. And got the power cap add-on. Dual shot on which color? On this color? Might be good. This is more of a grayish blue. More of a blue-gray rather than like a deep blue. The deep ocean on the Think 6.5 is so much darker than this one. This is more of a light blue. There's a lot of difference in the color. Space 80 does, but I can always write something to make the LEDs caps lock indicator. I'll test it on this one, but wasn't sure. This actually sounds really good with the poly. I'm significantly liking this more than the FR4 plate. Oh, you got it with the windowed caps lock. Oh, I understand now. No, I don't think there is, fortunately. Maybe on the solder PCB, core cables. If you go for the solder PCB, I assume there would be the place to put an LED under it, most likely. But we don't know. We haven't seen the solder PCB renders yet, if I'm not wrong. No. I did not put a pour-on foam layer. So, contrasting to what the build says, I didn't end up putting the pour-on foam layer. So yeah, it's not in the board. I didn't end up putting it in. I might buy a QK65, but I just got this board. I don't know if I need to spend for another 65%. How many 65s do I have? Okay, let me count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. If you consider a Leopold FC660 a 65%, well, 8. But then 7 if you don't consider it. Yeah. It's a 65% addiction. I don't know if I need another one. I think someone will do commission. Most likely, yes. I think that will happen. I do get access to a lot of boards through commissions, so very grateful to do commissions and get access to a lot of boards. Probably a lot of boards without owning one. Yes, this is a match made in heaven, honestly. Such a good set combo with a... Now I want to buy my own GMK. This is borrowed, okay? I borrowed the GMK Hammerhead from my friend, Mr. Toloyo, the leading gift sub. Why is it not lighting up? Oh shit. Oh no, here we go. Here comes the scuff, people. I need to unscrew it now. It does look amazing, but if it doesn't light up, then what's the point? I think it might be the cable, the JST. I have a spare cable though. They did send me a spare JST cable, if that's the issue. Ah, I was so excited. I was so happy that I could finally type on this again. I don't remember the screw holes. Now I have to open a bunch of them. Oh god. Why? I need to remember where the screw holes are. It's under G and V, L and that thing, whatever that thing is. There's under caps lock and shift. If the removable badge is the same as R2. It is the same. I'm happy to report, Chris, it's the same. It's the exact same size, so it works. That's all. Ah, why? Please don't make it a PCB problem. If it's a PCB problem, I'm dead. If it's a daughterboard problem, I have a spare daughterboard from that was given by Space. By the Space65. R3 ones don't work on R2? I think they should work fine. I mean, like, they're the same size. Let me test. Switch is interfering. Oh yeah, the daughterboard wasn't fitted in properly. It wasn't in properly. Okay, it's fine, guys. It's fine. It wasn't in properly. That was the only issue. We good. We good. We're saved. It was just the case that it wasn't fully in yet. Yeah. Maybe it moved a little bit when I plugged it in. Mini heart attack moment, indeed. Future sponsorship saved. Good news. Graystudios did say they are gonna send maybe more prototypes in the future to me, so fingers crossed, guys. But very happy to be working with Graystudios. So maybe see more future prototypes on my stream. Wait, let me test if the R3 badge works. Oh, okay. There is a slight issue with the R3 badge with the R2. So this is the R3 badge. It's quite wobbly. This is the R2 badge on the R3. It fits well, but yeah. The R3 badge is wobbly on the R2. That's the difference, I would say. So you can use your R2 badges on the R3, but you cannot use the R3 badges on the R2. That makes sense. The keeps kept on growing. We're growing. I'm gonna take a mini break from April 2nd to April 9th. Because I'm going to the UK for about a week. Just to get my parts and personal belongings from the UK where I studied. Yeah. It involves a lot of GMK sets coming back to me, so you will see an addition of GMK sets coming into the channel very soon. Glarce's collab. I don't know where Glarce's is in the UK, but I don't know if he wants to do a collab. I'll ask him. Plus, I'm only there for like a week. I don't have much time, anyways. Are they still? They're in my friend's dorm. He still lives there sometimes. He lives with his girlfriend sometimes, I think. Now. But yeah, it's still in his room, so it's fine. Oh, this sounds really, really good. Oh, wow. Adding plate foam and case foam actually really boosts the acoustic and makes it louder. Makes it so much louder. Maybe because it makes the flex cuts not as prevalent, so it improves the sound so much. And we're done. What do you guys think? Jumping jacks. Very nice, Cujo. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. There it goes. Sounds more full? Yeah, it sounds more full. Have to get more water. Again, this is the Space65 R3 prototype. It does look very fire, Jordan. It does. It's so fire. What do you guys think of the look? I think it looks pretty amazing. It's tin T2s. I need to change them out though. I'm gonna buy new IEMs soon. So yeah, Space65 R3 prototype. Very different to the old Space65. We have this nice alu mid piece going around the keyboard so you can see it throughout the board. And there is a RGB diffuser, RGB also up there. Pretty amazing is an understatement. It looks so clean. The color is so beautiful. The anodization from Graystudios, I've built a couple of boards from them, so it's always been good. Always been pretty nice. So good. This is so good. Yeah, it's a more refined style, I would say, compared to the Space65 R2, which I do have. Yes, it's gasket mount and hot swap. There's solder version, of course. So this is the Space65 R2 that I currently own as well. This is mine. Hello, Caster. 100 viewers, my guy. Of course. And if you guys want to buy in-stock stuff from XKB, very good vendor from Southeast Asia, you can use code YOKEEBS for 10% off. So yeah, it's awesome. Great. Yeah, my IEMs is starting to die out. So if you compare it to the Space65 R2, this is the top of the R2. This is the top of the R3. There is a significant difference. It's supposed to run maybe, I think it's gonna be April. I don't have the exact dates yet. They didn't mention it. I had an R2 all the time, Udon. I bought it from Toloyo. So yeah, this one is a fixed USB-C on the left side. Now it uses a USB-C daughter board on the middle center USB-C. They also have this little indent that pops out of the keyboard. It's to, like, you know, the USB-C doesn't really go into the keyboard, so it kind of covers it up, so that's pretty cool. Doesn't have the Cyber Voyager writing anymore on the top. Yeah, it's a much more refined look. So on the bottom here, as we can see, there's still the Space65 logo. It's pretty similar to the bottom, I would say. There's not much difference. There's no more screws under the rubber feet. No more screws on the bottom, so it's a screwless design now. the old owner did a custom infill. So as you can see, there is a difference as well on the side profile. Very different. This has the alu mid piece that goes throughout the whole board. This is just 2 cases. Yes, I am on Discord. You can do !Discord, !Discord, and then yeah. Thank you. So yeah, there's this accent piece on the old Space65. There's this alu space. I don't know. It's out of place, but now it's gone. Oh, the Graystudio Discord. I'm not there. I can't find it for some reason. So yeah, it's a much cleaner design. Much cleaner design. So the alu mid piece is going through. Going through the it might be PVD brass. It might be. So yeah, it goes through the whole board, and on the side profile again, the weight is the same. Dragon, it's exactly the same weight. So again, the alu mid piece just goes through the whole thing. The lack of this, the lack of the Cyber Voyager writing, really, it's not visible at all, and it makes the board so much cleaner, which I do appreciate. Of course, RGB on the side over here, but RGB on the top. I'll see if there's the Graystudios Discord server, and I'll join it definitely. I was trying to join it a couple of days ago. Yes, clickbait. Can you type on the R2 for comparison? I can. It's gonna sound different, of course, but I will type on it afterwards. Alright, let's do some betting, of course. Yeah, it's a different type of caps though. But I'll give you a sound test of it anyways. It's with Boba U4Ts on a carbon fiber plate. Alright. Odd or even, go. You got the mecha? What mecha? Wait, let me just refill some water first, because I'm running out of breath. Talking too much. I'll be right back. Oh, you got the Mecha 01 color for the R3. Oh, do you have it for review? Blackbait? Do you have it for review? Ooh, nice, dude. Can't wait to see your review. It's built for the Hammerhead. It might be. Okay, just 2 minutes more for the predictions. Oh, guys, while we're waiting for the predictions to come in, yeah, it's a playlist from Streambeats Lo-Fi. Streambeats Lo-Fi. It's on Spotify. So yeah, guys, exciting news. While we wait, exciting news. I applied for a job. I applied for a job. It's a pretty fun job, I would say. It's so basically the job description is it's for an esports team, for an esports company, I would say, esports management company. It is so basically the job description is streamer sorry, talent scouting. Yeah, it's talent scouting for streamers. So basically I go and like scout for talent for like an esports team. You know, like some esports teams, they have like the competitive players. Yeah, they have like the competitive players that play in like competitions, but they also have like the content creators that go on like for example, like if you know like XQC, he used to be like the Dallas Fuel content creator or something. Something like that. He doesn't play in the competitions. Yeah, like RRQ, yeah. So the company is I think, well, not I think, it's EVOS. So it's a Southeast Asian esports company, esports team. So I applied for that. Hopefully they do accept it. Hopefully. I just applied today. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well. You know, it's in line with what I do right now, which is building communities on stream. You know, I work a lot on Twitch, and yeah, I know a lot of things about streaming and managing streams, and I think that's a pretty good job for me. Hopefully I get it. But I'll still stream for you guys, of course. I'll still stream. Streaming's just gonna be a little bit less for me, because this is my main job right now. No, I'm not building a cult. But thank you guys for your prayers. Hopefully it does go well. Alright, let's do the typing test, shall we? There's 3 ways. I don't know. I don't know, Clackbait. I don't think there's a difference between you doing the ways to put in the gaskets. I don't think there's like a difference in sound or feel. I did mine's one on the top, one on the bottom. I think that's like the most balanced one. Yeah, it's the most balanced one. I wouldn't think it makes a difference in terms of like everything else, but yep. Let's do the typing test. Okay. All right. So this is the Space65 R3 prototype from Graystudios. This is with plate foam and case foam and the insulation pad. It also uses Garon Oil Kings lubed polycarbonate plate. We did not use the pour-on foam layer. We did not use it. So, yeah, natural sound, I would say. GMK Hammerhead. So, yeah, it is a pretty color. It's very, very good. Using Durock V2 stabilizers that I have wholly modded and looped. Okay. No, I didn't switch. I took out the Oil Kings and put them back in. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Ow, I scuffed. Oh my god. What do you guys think of the sound? It's a very snappy sound. I think that's more from the Oil Kings. 72, congrats to Even this time. Who did 35k? Hamagori with 35k gets 35k back. Easy. How's the flex? I'll do another 30 seconds. Wow. Okay, here we go. It sounds very snappy and poppy and marbly at the same time. Here's a comparison with the R2. This is the R2 with Boba U4Ts and MT3 keycaps. I'll just do 30 seconds. Oh yeah, here's the flex. There's not too much flex. It was more flexy without the plate foam and the keycap and the case foam. This one is it's a bit more firm. I like it. I really like how this board feels. Yeah, the keycaps make it sound deeper, but it is. I would say that one's a more louder board. The R2 was a louder board, but not this time. Yeah, not this time. Dude, this is so good. I do actually like it better with the foam. I don't know, like this R2 more hollow. Yeah, R2 is more hollow compared to this one. The R2 has a problem with the bottom row, I would say, which doesn't sound so good. So the plate on the R2 was carbon fiber with plate foam and case foam. This one's plate foam and case foam polycarbonate plate. Get on Oil Kings. Very good, very good keyboard. Honestly, really good. It sounds very soft. Yeah, I would agree. It sounds very soft. It sounds awesome without this thing. The P foam layer sounds so good. Doesn't need it. I would say does not need this thing. This is not required at all. This keyboard sounds fantastic without foam, without anything. It's already sounds good. With plate foam and case foam, really makes the sound and makes it sound louder. It makes it sound louder. This thing is useless. Do not use it. I mean, like, if you want it to sound more foamy, go ahead. But I would say you don't need it. This is so good. And see how that is. You missed the first part where I built it without case foam and the platform. I think the insulation pad is necessary, Clackbait. The insulation pad was necessary. I think it's to remove shorting on the hot swap. I think that's what it's for. Especially with a flexi keyboard, I think it's necessary to have the insulation pad. Hello, hello. Yeah, so talking about the board again, with the plate foam and case foam, the alphas are significantly louder because the alpha flex cuts aren't as bouncy anymore. So the sound gets louder as well. The plate foam helps as well. So the alphas are more pronounced. They sound really snappy and marbly, I would say. Really nice. It has a more softer typing sound, I would say. It's very nice though. It's very marbly without a foam layer. That's really good. Yeah, space bars, everything sounds really good. No areas where it is pingy, I would say. Even where the areas that have the screw under it are not pingy as well. The typing feel, again, it is very similar, I would say, to a Mode 65. Very similar to a Mode 65 isolated top mount with a palm plate. It has a little bit of bounce, so if you are somebody who is looking for something a little bit bouncy, a little bit softer typing feel, this is exactly one for you, I would say. Yeah, so if you do not use any foams, it will be more bouncy. This one with the plate foam is slightly less bouncy. I like it better with the plate foam and case foam because I like a firmer typing feel. But you can change it out if you get the hot swap, which I recommend you get the hot swap with this board. You can change the sound a lot with this keyboard, I would say. So it's pretty fun to do. Yeah, really nice. So it has a soft typing feel, no hard points at all. Very different compared to the Space65 R2, which is a stiff top mount. Very different board. This is really good. I have to say this is a very good board. Very good indeed. Very good, and it looks very nice. I honestly love the chamfers. I love the alu mid piece. Yeah, there's no alu case sound even without the case foam and plate foam. It didn't have an alu-ish type of sound. It was very nice and pleasant. Honestly, yeah. I am definitely keeping this board, and this might be my main. This might dethrone my Mode 65. This might dethrone it. It's so good. It's I would say it's a good board. What do you think, Clackbait? You also have the board? I do, dude. I mean, I can't hide my happiness of having this board. Plus, I get to keep the prototype, and yeah, it's so good. Like the result, when a result is good, I can't hide my face. It's so good. It's so good. So it's the pricing is gonna be $379 estimate price for the base, which is anodized color, which is like this, and solder PCB. Hot swap PCB is gonna be a $10 upgrade, so it's gonna be $389 for the hot swap PCB. E colors probably like E white, and I don't know what other E colors are there. It might be a lot more expensive, maybe like a $50 plus. I would recommend you get a couple of plates. If you get other couple of plates, I think it will be fun, and I recommend the hot swap because I think you can change a lot with this board. Prices are in the Discord. I will check it out then. Voices are in the... That's what they told me. That's what they told me through the email. I mean, like, yeah, the translucent PCB is nuts. I'm not somebody who really minds too much. Wait, where's the Discord server? I still cannot find it. Graystudio Discord. Oh, it's right here. Okay, okay, I found it. Now I went to the Chinese website. Does it fit on a 65% key mat? Okay, let's test. It is, there you go, it does keep man. It's Stream Beats Lo-Fi by Harris Heller. It does fit keep man. If it's, yeah, it's one of the white boys, it just barely makes it. It fits. Okay, yeah, I'm in the Space65. Sorry, I'm in the Graystudios Discord server now. I'm in. Wait, where is it? Space65 round 3 IC. Oh, they're gonna have mid pieces? Yeah. I did see the green. From Old Cat's the green color that's gonna come out as well. It's very nice. It's a very nice color though. The green. I love the green. Is that the Mecha 01 one? The Mecha 011. Haha. Oh, Derek actually posted my Twitch stream there. Thank you. Wait, I'll check into it more and more as I go on through in there. Oh, that's your Mecha 01, dude. That is so sick. Can you please give us the Discord as well? I'll give you the... Here's the website. It should be in the middle. Sound test? We did the sound test already, but I'll do another one. Thank you, dude. Yeah, here's a mini typing test of the... Yeah, I'll upload it on YouTube. Oh, hello, Glarses. Just in time. I technically already did it, but we'll do it again. Glarses, I was just talking. The chat was just talking about you. Since I'm going to the UK from April 2 until April 9th, they were asking if I was doing a Glarses collab. But I'm in Coventry. Oh, yeah, again. Well, he's out of the UK, guys. There you go. No collab. This is with Gatoron Oil Kings polycarbonate plate foam case foam. Ah, this board is so good. It's such a good board, honestly. I'm being honest. It's such a good board. So, if you wanna buy the board, group buy is coming soon. More info on their Discord server as well. Is this gonna be my main 65%? Most likely. I don't think I might change. Well, the keycaps have to change. This is borrowed. But it's such a good board. It's such a good board. This is a very different board to the R2. If I was to choose the R2 and R3, I'd definitely choose this. Yeah, so the basic difference is there's this is now a gasket mount. It's more of a flexi type of keyboard instead of the old stiffer top mount. Which sets did you left in the UK? GMK Peaches and Cream, GMK the rest of GMK Voyage, GMK 8008, GMK Miami Desc, EPBT 8000. EPBT Blank Blues. Yeah, those are the ones. So you can join my Discord server over there if you want to know more and ask more about the Space65, my experience with it. And if you want to chat about keyboards, you want to talk about keyboards, if you want to ask about keyboards, then join over there. It's a pretty civilized keyboard Discord server. Do Fiel do restocks properly? Because it seems now everything is sold out, especially 1 on blue and 10 on dark gray. I mean, do they restock? They give updates every month, I think, or like every quarter. I don't know if they're restocking Fiel in the meantime. You might find it on Mech Market. I think a lot of people sell Fiel on Mech Market. I think it's pretty common over there. But yeah, I think that is all for today, guys. Honestly, this board is gonna be my main. I think it's gonna be Clackbait's main as well. It's such a good 65%. Thank you to Graystudios, of course, for sending this out for a review. All thoughts are from mine. My only gripe with the board is the cutout for the cable on the mid piece. I think it needs to be bigger. Other than that, I mean, my only other suggestion would be provide a non-flex cut PCB that's not 1.2mm PCB, please. If they make extras of that available, I will buy, because I don't like 1.2mm PCBs. But at the end of the day, it's actually quite fine. It's actually quite fine. Like, it's not a big issue, I would say. What do you think is 1 or 2 points that can be a deal breaker, if any? Deal breaker. Deal breaker. It's a hard question. I would say the price point of the board. It's not really there's nothing wrong with the price point of the board. It's like, it's just the development of, it's just the development of, I would say, cheaper boards being very similar sounding to this, and very similar in terms of typing feel as well. Would, like, for example, like a QK65, if you compare it with this price-wise, like, it doesn't really, I would say that's like one thing that might hinder people from buying it. How much was R2? I bought it like very cheap from Oloyo. I don't know how much you bought it from. Saves cost there. Yeah, true. Exactly. No, I'm just saying, like, I would say that's like one that's like one thing that might hinder people from buying this board. But if I was to tell people, just go for this board. It's so good. This is like so good. The anode of the board and the post-processing of the alu. It is. The anodization is excellent. Is this end game? Very close for me. Very close. It's one of my favorite 65% that I've built in a while. Might be one of my, or if my favorite 65% I've built. Anodization. It's pretty similar. Penguin. I couldn't really find too much of a difference between the. I would say Vega is a little bit more fingerprint magnet than this, especially that back piece on the Vega is a crazy fingerprint magnet. So yeah, honestly, if you're interested in this board, do join the GB. I highly recommend. Is that the 65%? Yeah, it's the 65% felt mat from Keycaps. Okay, I think I ran out of I think I ran out of my voice again. I actually just recovered from a sore throat like yesterday. I don't think I'll speak for another day. I don't know, lately streams has seriously killed my voice. I've talked like so much. My voice. Alright guys, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much everybody. Thank you so much everybody for joining in for today's stream. Again, I highly recommend this board. A fantastic board. It is a fantastic board. See you on my Discord server. I'm very active there. On Wednesday, we're building a Gasket Mount acrylic keyboard that's pretty fun. So we'll build that one for a commission build. Also, I have a client probably next week that is actually very famous. So yeah. Yes, don't forget to use code YOKEEBS, all caps, on Keycaps. Yes, you get 5% off. Discount code. It's good for your purchases of Keycaps. Highly recommend. Actually improves the sound, the felt mat. I really like the felt mat. Alright guys, we'll see if there's anyone to raid. My voice is tired. I need to take photos of this board, it's too beautiful. Who is on? Switch and Click is on, okay. Black Simon's playing Counter-Strike. Switch and Click. Alright guys. Go to Switch and Click's channel. Give her some love as well. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you to Graystudios, of course, for sending it out for a review. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the follows as well. All the new follows today. There's a lot of new follows that I haven't really mentioned. Thank you for that. Yes, Anti-Keyboard Club sticker is coming out on Keycaps too. A very nice sticker. I love it there. I love it. I actually do love it. I've been using it over there for like last week since it arrived. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye bye.